Previously, we were looking at fixed installment loans, where each month you have to send in a fixed amount. We're now going to start looking at open-end installment loans, where each month the amount you send in could vary. This typically would occur in credit card scenarios. One of the things that we look at when we're looking at credit cards is what the billing cycle is. So the billing cycle is the period of time between credit card billing statements. So your credit cards are not always necessarily tracked from the 1st of the month until the 30th or the 31st of a month. So you might have a billing cycle that goes from, I don't know, as an example, how about September 9th through October 8th. Okay, so this could be then the period of time that they're going to be keeping track of your purchases, and the billing cycle would vary from credit card to credit card. So if this is my billing cycle, then my billing date would be October 9th. Okay, so that's where they're going to look at everything that happened over this time interval, and then they would formally go ahead and print that statement and then send that statement out to me. Now, as long as you pay the full balance before the payment due date, everything you purchased would be interest-free, meaning you don't pay any finance charges on it. Now, that will not be true for a cash advance. If you were to take out a cash advance on a credit card, the finance charge would be applied from the date you borrowed the money until the date you repay the money. Now, assuming there was no previous balance due on that credit card, you have a little bit of time from the time that you get the statement to that payment due date while you will not incur any interest on those purchases. That time period, which is between the end of the billing cycle and the payment due date, is called the grace period. The grace period usually is about 20 days. So in this example, if my billing date was on October 9th, they might say that the payment due date is, for instance, on November 5th. So if that was the case, the time frame between October 9th to November 5th is called the grace period. Now, really, they wanted their money to pay off their credit card on October 9th. Okay, but it takes a little bit of time for them to print the statement and mail it to me, and for me to maybe write a check and mail the check back to them. Now, with electronic payments, this process can happen much faster, but still, this grace period has existed from when there was a lot more mailing going on. So this time period that elapses between when they actually wanted their money to the time frame when they are willing to give you a little bit of time to get that money back to them is called the grace period.